some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between these road warriors and these guys defending their home turf. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. This side running out of time for a turnaround after this 1-5 start to the season. And across the way, we get a glance at their head coach. His guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And we're off on the NFL on EA Sports. Good work so far. He's got room. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
A gain of 19 yards.
Check pick.
Results in a first down.
Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down.
Gets him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. Result is a first
Check
down.
right.
On the give, it's Miller. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout.
Ready?
Looking to throw here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Here's a return from the 7. He's going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
pick.
line.
Back-to-back carries here. He is down to the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Smith, red.
A 7-yard pickup.
Let's go.
Brings up second and 3.
Red, hut.
Back to the well again. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
At the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up
Ready.
third and 1.
Here's the give on third and short. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Ready.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
10 at the
Blue
12-yard
check.
line.
Set, ready. 10 blood, hut.
Hand off to the back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
Check white.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second
Here
and
we go.
6.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for third and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Set,
Brings
hut,
up
hut.
third and 5.
They give it to him again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Come on, set. 45. Set.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. First down, play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. He dodged the tackle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down from the 42. We've got a man in motion.
Blue, 32.
Hand off here for Miller. And he's down almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Yellow, line.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. Had a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12.
45. White. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Smith, red.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is third and 11.
Here we go.
Third and 11.
Smith,
Here he
red.
goes, third and long. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Roddy's good. And that's going to break our tie and 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards.
Yellow, set.
On first down, they'll run. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Ready?
At the 28-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
Check white.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down. Black. Hut.
Here's the handoff. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Taken down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Plowing up the middle. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up third down.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They'll start out with third and maybe a couple inches at most. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Right up the gut. Solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it
Let's go
third
now.
and 2.
Ready?
The handoff on third and short. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
There's the handoff. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down.
Switch, yellow.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Ready, straight.
Setting up, second and goal.
9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Set, ready, set.
Here's another for it. And he's in this time. Touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
Home team 14. Visitors 10.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense getting set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
Second and 6.
Setting up to throw. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Set. Set.
Third and long. They're going to throw. It is caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now this offense ready to head back out. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
That's his way through a tackle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we ready.
Trying the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2.
Down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Going ground here. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
That's good.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They hand this one off. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Ready.
3. At the 38-yard line.
He hands it off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Back-to-back carries here. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready. Blue check. Red. Set.
Back to the well again. And he runs this one in for the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys drive their lead to 11.
Team 41. Visitors 10.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. 1st down from the 41. Now this offense getting set to work here. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Another carry for him. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard
Cut.
line.
Ready?
They give it to him again. He cuts it right. He does it. Touchdown. These guys both racing them to the halftime locker room. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one splits the uprights. And these guys push their lead to 18. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense headed back to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not leave the chains.
It's a gain of 13. But it's third down.
Third down from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 46.
Results in a first down.
I'll throw it. Catch made over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
They are throwing it again. Looking slant route, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Sticking to the air here. Throw left side, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Yellow, 22.
He's going to throw it again. Shoves one away. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap.
Touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Visitors 17.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Offense to the line. Here we go.
Smith, red. 45, white. Ready.
Hand off to the back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
They made him 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A pickup of 17. And they're going to have a first down now.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll run here on first down. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
11 yards on the pickup.
Ready,
It's now
ready.
3rd and 3.
30, cut.
Pass play now. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Check, pitch. Let's go now. Set.
Here's the handoff. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
Here we
and
go.
7.
Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 22-yard line.
Set. 60, set.
Back to throw now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Set, cut. Quick flat. 95. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around.
All right, go. 52 Blues. Cut.
Handoff here for Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Come on, set.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard line.
Black block.
They're throwing it. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Down. 50, green. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He's got it at the 24. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And we can just point to that last drive, right? Saw them pick up a couple of third downs on their way to that field goal. Not quite the touchdown they wanted, but still able to add some more to their lead.
Yeah, and we know how hard it is, Kate, to sustain drives in the NFL. It means doing what they did. Convert on that money down. 3 points, but you love the execution on third down especially.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
It's second and inches.
Running for the marker on second. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Holding left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Set, hut. 10 black, hut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into traffic, complete! And they are on him, short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Set, ready. Good, ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Set, hut.
Plowing up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
The tackle made by Willie McGinnis.
Field, black.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12
Let's go now.
at the
Right,
35-yard
40.
line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connecting on the slant. And he is in. Touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
That one right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. Their offense running back out now. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready. Hut.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's him on the out route. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the
Here we go,
40-yard
Fred.
line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Fits it through the middle. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at
Come on,
the 37-yard line.
Black, 95. Check.
Pass play coming here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Set, ready.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings
Here
up
we go.
2nd and 9.
He's going to throw it. Has it at the 7. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach.
Ready?
On first down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
Ready? Ready! Hut!
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's
Check
a gain
white.
of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready!
Right up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
47-yard line.
Opposite! Green!
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings
Set
up
cut.
3rd and 4.
Set cut!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him.
Down! 45! Cut! Cut!
4th down, pass coming. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Yellow! Line!
First play's a design run. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
10 cycle!
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a design run. He gets 6 on that play. And that means first down.
Black
So
water!
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on!
Backing on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Quick!
After a
Yellow!
good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Blue check!
Back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for first down. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Miller was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that, that's a 9-yard gain. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
Check pink!
Setting him on the dive. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. And the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal a little bit tougher here.
Let's go! Red, 38! Right!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Third down and goal to go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point try is good by Wright. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Visitors 31.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Ready.
He hands it off. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Black. Second.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
30-yard line.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Set. Ready. Punt.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Set. Yellow. 43. Ready.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue. 32. Punt.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Yellow.
On the give, it's Miller. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Ready.
One
Right.
picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
Ready.
6.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd
50.
and
Green.
4.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Working now from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Let's go next.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Blue check.
Miller with it. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Lions scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Come on, set.
Leads to 2nd and goal
Black 40.
at the 7-yard line.
Ready. Go. Punt.
They'll go play action. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Check right.
Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead. Looking to throw. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys down by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Switch. Yellow.
Oh, quick throw here, left side. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. That outruns their offense. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime.
Ready, ready, set.
Trying the handoff. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they jump on top of it. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
The give here on second.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Black, 95. Set.
He'll look to throw it. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. So much pressure resting on this kick from Matthew Wright. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
That's the life of an NFL kicker, a chance to be a hero, and unfortunately, he can't end this one. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon his teammates to pick him up and maybe give him that game-winning opportunity coming up in overtime.
Back to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now out outruns their offense to take over. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go play action on first down. And he has the pick, but no, he can't hold on. Would have given him a chance to win it in OT. But nope, just second down now.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
They're going to try and throw it here. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, set. 10 flat.
And bring the tight end left. Throwing from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down.
95.
He's gonna throw it again. He's got a man left. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense is set. First and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Couldn't find a completion on first down. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. Throw left side, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Gain of 9 brings up third down.
Looking to throw on third and 1. Cut near the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
First and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Miller. And he gets in. Touchdown. Right on for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Our home team, 38.
Challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
At the 45-yard
Ready?
line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Brings up second and
Ready?
3.
Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready?
They'll run here on first down. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll run now on second down. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials. And we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground. while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Go.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already... And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Here we go.
Offense will line up for a 2-point.
They'll try to run it in. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie. A good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.